So yeah, this is the new box. It will be the same green container we're used to on server operation server, but I've just popped it in here because it's a little bit neater. You should all hopefully be able to interact with RLC Stores.
Yep.
So if you hold it, Ace Interact Key Foxton and interact with it, you can then see the little thing. And for Foxton, who doesn't really know how we work logistics, I'm going to quickly go through it. So we have two forms of logistics we kind of do, logistics chains. One is in server, so an operational server. The guys on the ground, they may say, hey, we need this many 5.6 bandoliers, for example. They send their messages in through to us. We'll get the message, we'll come over to the box, and we'll go and fill whatever they need, and then we'll go and take it in for them. The other one is outside a server. They can put in logistics orders for Logi to come at the start of the night or for the next night, or, you know, doing things with vehicles for other companies. And that is also where we often get into the crate fill as well. So those are our kind of two different ways we often use things. So RLC Stores has exactly the same features as before. A few added, a few a little bit different, but mostly all the same. So firstly, on your left hand side in the top, you'll see the drop down menu, if everyone sees that.
Yep.
Let me know if you're not following, please. Yeah, you should see the drop down menu. That's it.
Looks a little bit more swanky, doesn't it?
It does. But this is exactly the same as before.
Yeah.
All the same crates as before. Obviously, the main one we normally spawn is the empty pallet.
Yeah.
Now, you then move over to the right and you have a crate name. So if you want to name a crate, so for example, I'm going to have an empty pallet for OB, and I'm going to name it Logi 1.
Ah, cool. That's good.
Okay. Then I'm going to request the crate. And where has it been? Here it is over here. No. I've just created one. If everyone wants to pop out and turn around, Harrison, if you interact with it with your middle mouse button, it says Logi 1. See on your middle mouse button. So where you go,
it says empty pallet.
Yeah, same.
What if you click if you click with your middle mouse button, it doesn't say Logi 1 underneath take empty pallet.
It says empty pallet.
It says empty pallet. But does it say Logi 1 for you?
I'll post it in Charlie Mess how it looks like. I reckon. So there is a couple bugs with it, and all the bugs with it are to do with things not being client side and server side, and I expect this is the same thing. So great to know. But if everyone looks in Charlie Mess, they don't see that, do they? I'll send it to you, Foxton DMs. But you don't see that underneath saying Logi 1 and Harrison's lovely head.
Ooh, let me double check it. I don't think so. No, don't see that.
Okay, cool. Right, let me just let Binks know that that's also another issue. So yeah, there we go. Another issue of this thing right now is that because I spawned the crate, I'm the only one who can get rid of it. None of you can get rid of it, unfortunately, which is another bit of a problem, but that's already been fixed on the dev side. It just needs to wait to be pushed into the mod pack. So there's a couple things like that, but they're very easy to solve, thankfully. Cool. Right. So that's a naming convention. If it did work, we'll jump straight back into the stores, though. So yeah, we've done naming, and obviously click the big button to request the crate. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Below the drop down on the left, we have our search text. So rather than having a drop down where you have multiple different drop downs, different items, you just search what you want. So for example, I want a bando. I want a bandolier. I'm going to search bando in that box, and you'll get all of the bandoliers.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So you get every single one up. Obviously, just make sure in the middle, your drop down in the middle, you select what box you're putting things in.
Yeah.
And then once you've selected, you can then choose what you want. So for example, I want 156 bando. I just click once on whatever I want, and then that will put 1 in. And then to add 20, I click obviously add 20 to -1. I click at -1, -10, +10, whatever. And that's how I put those in. You'll see me put those items in right now if you select the crate.
No more searching for stuff.
We have a remove all of the items. If I want to remove all these 36 bandoliers, I can just click R. Yeah. Or if I want to empty, or I can click E and it'll get rid of all items. So obviously that's still the major thing. If you click that, then you die, right? You lose all your logi. So there is that button. But otherwise, you can just delete all of the one item you have, for example, which is quite handy. Yeah, obviously the return crate button returns the crate, but obviously that is broken right now, unfortunately. What next? If you see on the side, we have all of these presets. I don't know, has anyone done this yet? I'm not too sure. If you find the link, I'm going to put in Charlie announcements and Foxton's DMs. If you jump into the document, there's a massive wall of text called import link. If you copy that wall of text and then copy that into the import export text slot above import presets, and then once that's entered import presets, that should give you, in a drop down of save presets, it should give you all of the save presets. A great thing of this is that it allows us to just quickly do that. So rather than, remember the PDTs or just sit here and save CFOs, no longer we do that. Also, it means that me and Aaron, we can go and update it and be like, okay, this is the most up-to-date one, and just give you the link and be like, hey guys, go and delete all the old CFOs and import the new ones, please. Which is obviously really awesome, because then it's just very handy for everyone. So that's something that will obviously happen in the future when CFOs change and stuff, is that we'll just send out a new import link for everyone.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey guys, please import the new version. So everyone's got the CFOs all happy, and any questions about its workings? Yes. If everyone wants to spawn their own crate, I hope this allows this many crates.
I'm gonna wait to do mine.
Just an empty pallet. Just empty pallet 4IB. Those typical things we're going to be putting stuff in.
And how do you spawn it? Request.
Just request it, yeah.
Got mine.
This is mine, I think. I don't know what to do with it though.
Cool. All right. So you jump back into the RLC stores, and you just want to try and select it. Which, if everyone wants to just put an item in a crate and claim
This one here is mine because I put my name on it. So this one's mine. This one must be yours here, Foxton.
The one here, yeah, this is mine. But
No, that's my one. That's my one. Because if I go on it, I can see Walton on the end of it.
This must be mine then.
This one over here must be yours.
Either way,
this one's got my name on it.
Just make sure you claim a pallet in the RLC. So if everyone wants to put an item that's going to distinctly say it's their crate, then awesome. Just so nobody's placing two things in either, and then we can have a little bit of a race to fill these boxes.
How do we put stuff into them?
Oh, Aaron loves a race.
So you'd have to just go into the search text and then search a random item. So if you just want to search, like, you can do like smoke. Yeah, just make sure that nobody else has got your crate, and then they'll fine.
Yeah, someone's put it in my one. Someone's put it in my one.
Cool. So make sure it's all empty, and hopefully then we're not using different things. Okay,
right.
I'm gonna give you a list of items, and then it's a bit of a race to get to the finish. So, list is 5 5.6 bandos, 3 7.62 link bandos, 10 5.56 tracer mags, and then 1 L8503. And I can keep repeating these. So 5.56 bandoliers, 3 7.62 link bandoliers, 10 5.56 tracer mags, and 1 L8503. So 5.56 bandos, 3 7.62 link bandos, 10 tracer mags 5.56, and 1 L8503.
It's going to be so much easier now, isn't it? We're going to fly through the logic.
Yeah. I mean, there's still nuances that we still deal with, with them sending the wrong name stuff and all the rest, We're still going to have issues with that. I mean, to be fair, we're going to have more issues with that, because if we're trying to search something very specific which doesn't exist, that's the thing, is like you can't. There is a few really good hotkeys you can do. For example, I'm just going to create quickly. For example, if you search bando, you get all the bandoliers. If you search milliliters, just ml, you'll get all the plasma, all the saline, all the blood. You also get chem lights in that, for example. If you search smoke, then you get all the smokes. If you search mag, Search mag, you get all the mags and the shmags as well. What was the other one for uniforms, Aaron?
I can't remember for uniforms, but a lot of the 40 mics, if you search L1, L11, you'll get all the like launch 40 mic guns and grenades.
If you search ID, just I and D, you're gonna get all the identifiers, all the vehicle identifiers.
Ah, yes.
And then if you search Virtus, so VIRTUS, you get all the day sacks and all the body armor as well. So there is advantages to having a search function, but there definitely is a few different disadvantages. It's just you can't just go through and sift what you want.
I know infantry uniform is York's.
Yeah, that's the one. You have to know what you're looking for, right? You can't kind of sift through and kind of guess what it is and what it isn't, which is probably your biggest problem. But overall, I would say it's a very big improvement. There's a lot of great features for it. So yeah, very handy. All right, we're going to start moving on from this. If there's no other questions from anyone.